It's a story, a relationship quickly written, but why not? Nah. You're gonna stay here.
His name is Michel. It's a very old name in France. It was so hard to see him that way. Having to finish him off. In a way, you put an end to parts of yourself.
You had a brother, Daryl.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You can imagine.
And I'll tell you what happened. You killed Michel. I didn't kill him. You go beat me to it. What job? A skinny girl on the road. She told me it was you. What'd you expect her to tell you? So what? Everything's nothing down in Marseille. La pays, la maison, l'harmonie, the things I did.
Based on a lie.
All of that's just because I guess she was a pretty good liar. I can't remember her face.
Sophia?
All I see is of her after the farm.
Before being a dead, you only remember her as a dead? That's why you're saying that again and again.
That one girl I read stories to. All that's left is what came out of the barn. It was more than that.
Oh, in a way, it's also maybe the single picture that fans they have when they think of Sophia, in fact.
It's been so long, I just got trying to get her. When I see Henry.
Oh, fuck, it's Henry. Henry.
And that's your fault.
She lost so many kids, Carol. How are you gonna cross La Manche?
So that's it, huh? You washed away, but you can still get through. Which means La Manche. A challenge.
You're gonna take
One more thing.
that tunnel, it's still working, you know, like no deterioration.
We'd all be here thinking of you guys. Scott.
Allô? Allô?
Bon courage, mes amis. I know you will get where you are going. Tu vas voir? J'ai une raison de rester maintenant. Je t'avais parlé.
Enfin. Like we are closing everything that we built in season 1 and also beginning of season 2. Bye Falou, bye Laurent, Jeunet dead, Lausanne dead, Isabelle dead, Jacinta dead. We're only keeping Codron. That's what I said, like, are you sure that it's not deteriorated?
Hello? We're British. Please don't shoot.
No one is there anymore.
I guess I'm not going to be needing a wand. Not for us. They killed each other.
Huh?
Why would they do that?
Yes.
Maybe it's the guano. If you breathe it in too long, you can start to see things. Start getting you paranoid.
That much?
Let's keep moving.
I'm not sure.
Bioluminescence.
Like fireflies.
Yeah. Exactly.
Maybe you should have taken these things to breathe, like... Looks great. Visually, looks cool. You should have taken those things, like... Or as soon as you saw that, you should have go back to take them. Careful. And now waking up. Behind you? Sophia. You're not gonna follow her? Oh no, I want to keep you at least. Oh no, if we lose Codron because of that, like that. No! No! Yourself! Oh, c'est symbolique vite. Come on. Carol. I'm against what is happening right there for the two of you.
Stop! Stop! It's me. Stop! Michel! Michel! Michel!
It's making me a little mad now. That they are not at least keeping one thing, one person, and Codron would have been such a good choice. Huh? Carol! Symbolic of killing yourself as a dead.
Here you are.
Sorry, pal. Not enough masks for long.
Didn't get people waiting for us back home, mate.
You're gonna see who you?
It's been so long.
You're not truly seeing her face. Oh, in fact you do, and you have an hug.
I come with you.
Do you really want to go with her to be one of the dead to die? Not yet, Carol. Isabelle?
I think you've had enough. And there's nothing left inside you. You think it's over?
I'm gonna give
You
you
will die here.
strength.
Not like him. call me first, man. But I told you, better not.
It's a better line for the two of you for your relationship, bet on up, than des paysans and the fake translation that you find for it. I'm sorry guys, you were not bad people, you just wanted to survive, but like him, just wants to survive. I'm not considering them as bad people even if they did that to Daryl. They wanted to survive. Daryl just killed them because he wanted to survive. Like, I mean, he wants to survive. It's the same.
Bon courage, Monsieur Dixon.
No, it's nice to have you once again to say goodbye, truly.
You okay?
C'est chaud.
She said goodbye to Sophia.
Je t'adore.
He ran off, but he's alive or not? Like really, if you're not keeping him... The end? Yes. I'm divided. I'm divided about this final episode because all of the first part of the episode with all of the discussions, Carol, Ash, Daryl, Laurent, Carol, Ash, Laurent, like all of these discussions were so great, needed, well done. All of the thing about escaping from that place with Jacinta coming with that lady to help her, that lady that we appreciated, and at the end she's trying again to help. The fact that she's killed doing it, it's bad, but again it's going with the idea that they want to eliminate, kill everyone, everything that they created during the season 1 and beginning of the season 2, so that was not a surprise, but that was bad and it was not necessary. You should have got her just running away from that situation and it would have been enough. You didn't need to kill her, not really. Well, but all of that escaping plan, all of that thing about Carol, did she go truly with them or not? And in fact, no, she didn't. I knew about it. I knew that she couldn't do it. I know my girl. I know that really she did all of that for Daryl, to save him, to come back with him. And she would accept for someone else to sacrifice himself, for her to just run away and be safe? No. And she would accept to not accomplish her mission coming back with Daryl? No. Like, nothing was great about that moment, nothing was logical for her character, for the situation. She saw also that they were into a bad position and that surely they would need help. Like, for sure Carol would stay with Daryl, and that's great. During the intro I told you that I saw multiple possibilities for that issue about the fact that they couldn't go, the four of them inside of that plane. One would die or one would stay. I imagine that maybe more than one could stay. I thought that only Daryl would stay, to be totally honest, because of the fact that this season 2 was named The Book of Carol and this show is named Daryl Dixon, so if one has to stay, it's Daryl. And this season 2 would have been with Carol, but not the season 3. Like, do you understand what I mean? The fact that they both stay, I'm glad. For sure I'm glad because I appreciate these two characters. And really all of that moment, Laurent and Ash escaping, it's a good closure for Laurent because that's it. We have a closure for that narrative arc, and you know that I'm glad because that kid, all of the story related to him, at some point I was tired of it because that kid was sometimes, you know, acting like he was a true messiah, like he was wiser than everyone, like he knew stuff that he shouldn't know and all because he was reading into people and all of that. Like, it was really badly written, that part, but it was mostly during the season 1. So I'm glad that Laurent is out, safe, free, no one is friends is gonna try to reach him anymore. He can go into the Commonwealth, be happy, have a normal life as a kid. I'm glad. And Ash, it's a good closure also for his character with the fact that he lost his son and he felt guilty about not saving him, and rather he managed to save a kid. That's pretty great. So everything right there, even Jacinta, you know, killing herself like that, choosing her own death because she knows that she would transform. I think that it was a good call. And again, it was about closing, erasing, eliminating everything and everyone that they created during the season 1 and 2. So it was going for it. All of that, I was okay with it. After that, the choice of making them leave France to go in England, I'm like, cool, it can be a new situation for the season 3. The fact that right there they eliminated everything related to France, in fact, it's still logical for them to leave. So they're not gonna leave for US, they're gonna leave for England. Okay, why not? I was okay for the idea. The fact that they are taking the tunnel, that's a great idea because it's such a good place for a show like that, you know, to see how the place evolved, one checkpoint, stuff like that. It was a good idea. But after that, you know, Falou falling in love in a few scenes, I'm like, I appreciated Falou. I didn't want to keep him for sure. So I'm okay for him to stay behind because he's in love, because he found a reason to stay. And you know, we are leaving him being okay, being in love, so that's pretty great. But I think that really, you just eliminate everything and everyone, like even Falou, we couldn't keep him. So the fact that after that, they do the same with Codron, I'm like, no, like that's it. At least let's keep one character, and Codron was the best one to keep, in fact, because of his story with Daryl, the fact that he ran after Daryl, he hunted Daryl during all of this time. The fact that they have that conversation about the girl who lied, maybe in fact Codron is still gonna have doubts about Daryl, is he lying or not about that, and it would have been great to keep him because of that evolution that he had all along these 2 seasons, because of the fact that he helped also at some point Carol, they helped each other, because also we could have still a little doubt about his character and have something about, is he gonna betray us again or not for season 3, like we could have kept him for so many reasons. He would have been really the most interesting character to keep. So the fact that even him, you're not letting him to Carol and Daryl, I'm like, hey, like really, it's too much. Like I totally understand, and I saw it really episode 3. I began to see that you wanted to eliminate everything and everyone that you created during the season 1 and 2, but the fact that we can't keep at least one, I thought that maybe we could keep 2 with Falou and Codron, but at least one with Codron, and again it would have been such a best one to keep, not even him, no. And the fact that also you're making Michel coming back, you know, as an hallucination for Codron to justify the fact that he's gonna fight against Daryl and all, I'm like, mais non, like, I mean, sorry, it was French, no. Like, I don't appreciate that choice at all, to not keep at least one character, in particular Codron, and to do things at the end like that for him. The 2 other things, you know, that we had at the end, it was Carol, the symbolic of her killing herself as a dead. It's really to show the fact that, no, Carol, you're not ready to die because you don't want to be transformed into a dead person, you don't want to die like that, right there. You would hate it to see yourself transformed like that, like, no, it's not a good end for you, it's not your end yet. To have her saying goodbye to her girl with hugging her and seeing her face, us, we didn't see it, but she saw her face, Sophia's face, so it's a good closure for all of the story that we had for Carol during this season. It's pretty cool. Daryl also, it was a good thing, the fact that he saw Isabelle, thinking that he would die here, being that close to give up, because he lost Laurent, and we saw that truly he felt sad about it, and rather maybe he thought that he would die here, so to So for him to see Isabelle telling him to bet on up, to continue to fight, to not give up, that's cool. And I really prefer the line bet on up to define their relationship, and that line, you know, that maybe is going to continue to use as a reference in the future seasons, than dépaysant, which is again a good word, but that they badly translated. The definition that they gave of it was wrong. So each time that Daryl is using it, I want to lose so much. Please, bet on up, it's gonna be a better line, better reference to keep if you want to keep something from their relationship. Daryl killing this couple and this couple doing that, I said it during the episode, I can't blame them, I'm not mad at them, and I'm not considering them as bad people, because if I do, I should do and say the exact same about Daryl. What? This couple was ready to kill Daryl to have the mask and stay alive? Daryl just killed these two persons to do the same. So, if we are judging them, we need to judge Daryl the same way. They just wanted to survive and to go where they want and all, like Daryl and Carol, they are doing right now. These two together in England for the season 3. That's cool. That's really cool. I was not sure that we would keep Carol, so I'm glad. The fact that we're living in France, I'm not mad about it. I think that it's a good idea to change countries, you know, to evolve into a different context. And it's an explanation about the fact that they closed all of the narrative arcs that we created in France. But I think that they misunderstood something. Closing narrative arcs doesn't mean that you have to kill everyone. Right there, they killed everyone. Except for Falou and for Laurent, but... Oh, Codron, like really, I don't appreciate at all the end that they give to his character. See, I'm divided about this, and I can see all of the qualities of it, but I can see also the limits of closing the narrative arcs by killing everyone, and sometimes with such short scenes and decisions like that, like you didn't need to do that. At least we're not gonna have Laurent for the season 3, and that I'm glad. Oh really, I'm so glad. I'm sorry, but that kid, they didn't know truly how to write him, in what direction they should take him. I thought during the beginning of this season 2, for the 3 first episodes, finally the kid was logical with his attitude, with what he was doing, with what he wanted, admitting, you know, that no, he was not the Messiah, he was not the chosen one, that he was a normal kid, and at least his attitude was always the same. For the end of the season, he began again to go in all directions, and it was too much for me. Out, safe, soon into the Commonwealth, Judy is gonna teach you life, it's gonna be great. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now. Tell me, what did you think about this episode, about this season? What do you think about the fact that they closed all of the narrative arcs? For me, it's a good idea to close everything, because at least you're giving a closure to everything that you opened. That's great, but you don't need to kill everyone for that. Some people could have survived, it would have been okay, like... Tell me, what do you think about it? Okay, so it's all for you and for me for this episode, for this season of The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. I will see you soon for Dead City, for what I remember. Soon we're gonna have Dead City, the season 2. And for other shows related to The Walking Dead, check my channel. I have a playlist for each show, each anime I'm reacting to. I reacted to plenty of shows related to The Walking Dead, the original show, Dead City, Daryl Dixon, The Ones Who Live, Fear the Walking Dead. So if you want to watch or rewatch my reaction videos for them, you can check my playlist. Okay, it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.